I'm making this video. It's like 11:30 right now at night, and I just can't sleep. And it's a thing I've been like, trying to work on. Like, I did take a nap like earlier in the day, so um, I have a bit more energy. So maybe that's why. But I just want to make a video because my mind is like, all right, just make a video. And the reason why I'm wearing my headset is because I just want to make sure you guys are able to hear me. And I did test it out. I do have the AC above me running, so it was like the reason why you could hear like all the wind or air. My bad. And yeah, just something late night is something to talk about. And the discussion of I wanted to talk about was like, actually there's like a couple, but number one, like, I just want to say like tell my friends, if they see my content or not. Like, I'm really grateful for you guys, and I may not like show it and you know in my own way, but I really like do care about you guys. And I think about you like daily, as well as like I'm like wondering, oh, what are they doing? I hope like they're doing okay. And you know it's just those things where I remember like some old friends. I was trying to connect with them, and they just didn't message. And like, I haven't seen them in years. I moved, they moved, and time between people, it like some person doing this, some person doing that. And when I did talk to one friend, I was like, hey, do you remember me? She's like, oh my goodness, of course I remember you. And like, she said, this really surprised me because I didn't even know this. She was like, oh, you talked to me when I was like on my, I was feeling bad, I was in a bad mood. I'm like, oh wow, like I didn't even know that. And I said, yeah, no issue. And homegirl, like, she was like there for me as well, because like there was this one girl in my class. This is like back in sophomore year. She was like being really like loud and kind of being rude, and I told her, I was like, I don't even remember, but she was like trying to offend me. She was like, hey, like, don't talk to him, like, you need to be quiet. And I was like, you know what, I really appreciate you for that, because like at the time I was like really quiet, and it was like I just didn't want to go into that. It was like first period anyway, so like who wants to be like arguing with like some loud person at like 8-7 in the morning. And yeah, it's just you never realize the impact people have, like, from you. Or it kind of goes both ways. Like, oh, you did help me out, like, checked up on me, and you may have not known that, but they'll remember it. And I just thought that was like super sweet. And yeah, just, it's very nice. And some of my friends, like, I remember I had another friend. We used to live together, not live together, but like same neighborhood. That's what I meant. And we used to talk to each other a lot. Then time and time over again, yeah, we used to stop talking. I tried adding him on social media, but he's not always on there. I messaged him on Snapchat, but he opened my message, and I was like, he just never said anything as well. And it's like, all right, bro. And then I remember before I moved again, I went to our old neighborhood, and I was like knocking on his door. I'm like, hey, like, are you here, bro? And nobody was there. I'm like, oh, okay, maybe he just isn't here. And then some lady walked out, and she called. She was like, hey, were you knocking my door? I'm like, yeah, is my friend here? She said, oh no, they're not here at the moment. I'm like, oh, okay. So he moved, and I don't know where he is. I legit don't know where this dude is. And it kind of makes me sad because we had a lot of good memories together. And a few years ago, I didn't even know this because like we didn't talk for like a long time. His mom actually passed away. I'm like, whoa, like, I didn't even know that. And it kind of made me sad because like I wish we were still in contact. I would be like, hey man, like, I know that sucks, and I'm really sorry. like for your loss, and just wishing like you could have been there for like a bro. But yeah, just it's just one of those things. It's kind of like when you think about like your friends, all that, and I'm not sure how they like think about me or feel, but I just appreciate them. But yeah, because it's like even though like I kind of like keep to myself at times, I do enjoy like my friends checking up on me like every now and then, or calling, messaging, whatever, and just a little something can like really like get my mood up. So like if you guys like have your friends, just show a little appreciation for them. Like they'll probably like it too. And okay, so another topic I want to discuss was like when to like cut off people, right? And this goes along with my friendships, and this is kind of like going on to like something else for like relationships, not just like romantic, but like just between people. And so when I think it the best time to cut off someone is like I'm not even talking about like, oh, people just naturally split ways, right? You just don't talk, and then try to talk, it just doesn't match out. That's just life. No, when I mean cut off someone is like you won't talk to them anymore, right? And like you literally force yourself to stop talking. And I've had to do that um before, and it's really hard because like I kind of don't want to cut these people off, but I have to because I gotta put like my mental health, like sometimes my money, sometimes like my well-being. Just you gotta put yourself first sometimes, and I'm not saying it's easy, but you gotta do what you gotta do. And yeah, it's hard, especially when like it's people you're like really close to or that you're close to, and I just wish it was different. I really do, but yeah. And I'm not saying like, oh, uh, yeah, I'm like the best. I need to cut off everyone. Like this can happen to you too. I'm just letting you know, cause like I was like, oh, I thought we were cool, and then they're like, no, like they said this and this and that, and I'm like, oh, okay, that's why you don't want to talk to me. So I respect their decision if they don't want to talk to me anymore. I can get it, and if it did affect you, like, I was like, I'm sorry, I apologize, and I try not to do that, or won't try. There's no try. There's like, I won't do that again. I'll work on myself. If it's like something like, oh, okay, then I'm sorry, but like for the people that I did have to not talk to, it's like it's just something in you. Like I'm uncomfortable being around you, and I I want to like keep my distance, and it kind of sucks when you do that. Like you don't want to be put in an awkward position, but it's like I can't let you do that. Like this one time I had a thing. I was like, hey, I don't want you having information to this thing, right? And then I told somebody, right? And when I told them, they told everybody. I'm like, mm. And when I didn't want to like provide the information that I have or the thing, like I was like kind of getting berated from all sides. Like, oh, why are you thinking that? Why are you like doing this? Like they're really close to you. I'm like, it's just not what I want, bro. It's not what I want. And like they're treating it like it's kind of like disrespectful. I'm like, how do you not see this? Like I'm trying to have something to myself and not share with everyone. Like not everything needs to be shared, okay? And I'm kind of glad that the person I did tell was like, you know, it was kind of like a double-edged sword. Like I don't want you telling you that, but it kind of worked in my favor. It's like, okay, can I have someone to tell what they need to say? Like, okay, I just got it out there, like indirectly. But yeah, and another case was like, I was really close with this person. We were like pretty good friends. And after a little while, like I just like started like getting this feeling. I'm like, I'm not really like being treated like a friend as an equal. And I was in my head where like, hey, like this doesn't feel right. Like I don't want to talk, and I try to do it best I can. Uh, trying to be be there for them, but it's just like they won't be there for me. You know. And then when I did decide, it wasn't even like instant. It was like accumulating to that point. And then when they called me, like the last conversation we had was about ice cream. Like that's how I remember it. Like it was a type of ice cream. And in that moment, I was like, I don't want to talk to this person anymore. And I just hung up. And I felt so guilty about it. I'm not even gonna lie. I just needed to be where I want to be, and they were like doing something that they were doing, and I'm not gonna berate them. And it's just I kind of want to be on my side, if you know what I mean. And yeah, it was hard. I thought like we were close. They were vulnerable, like opening up. I was like, oh, okay. And I got close with some of the people they're close to, and the people that I was rolling with, they didn't really like that person. So, and I'm kind of glad they did have like they're telling me like, oh, I don't think you should like really talk to this person anymore. I'm like, okay. And I just I want to give people a chance, before like I make a decision, because hearsay. But I was like, nah, I can't do this anymore. So yeah, just a bit crazy for what that happened. And I do feel bad. I wanted to call them up and like, hey, I'm sorry, but I just can't do this anymore. But something in me was like, just don't talk to that person anymore. And it's a new chapter, and it is what it is. People do their thing. But that's what I really wanted to say. It's kind of been on my mind for a little while. But yeah, just appreciate the people like you do have, and knowing when to put yourself like first when like people do make you uncomfortable. It's like, okay, just put yourself first, like and it's gonna be hard, I'm not gonna lie, especially if like you're close or like they're tied in with like your life. It's like, yeah, I get it. But that's all I really wanted to say. It may not like sound like, I don't know how to describe it. It's late, but yeah. But that's all, guys. I got a subscriber as well, so whoever subscribed to me, I'll try to find your name. But I really do appreciate it. I think that was you that liked my first video, so thank you. Alright, guys, that's it, and I'm gonna head to bed.